Today's topic: how to channel messages from your spirit guides and ancestors. Hello, and welcome to the Enchanted Empath podcast, where we explore the mystical and the magical within you. I'm Charlene Murphy, your guide on this journey of intuition, energy, and spiritual empowerment. Whether you're here to strengthen your psychic abilities, deepen your connection with the universe, or simply find a little peace and clarity, you're in the right place. Let's dive in and discover the magic that awaits. Have you ever felt a comforting presence in an empty room or heard a whisper of guidance when you needed it most? These moments may be your spirit guides or loved ones who have passed, reaching out to support you. In today's psychic game, we'll explore how to channel messages from these unseen helpers. It's simpler than you might think, and it can bring clarity, comfort, and connection to your life. What does it mean to channel? Channeling is the act of opening yourself up to receive information from the spiritual realm. It's like tuning your inner radio to the right frequency. Spirit guides often come through as wise mentors, offering insights and encouragement, while loved ones may bring messages of love, reassurance, and even a little humor, just like they were when they were here. So here are some tips to prepare yourself for channeling. Before you dive in, it's important to set the stage. Think of it like inviting a guest into your home. You want the space to feel welcoming and clear, and you want to feel ready. So first, create a quiet space. Find a spot where you won't be interrupted. Light a candle or some incense and keep the lighting soft. The next thing to do is ground yourself. Take a few deep breaths and visualize roots growing down from your feet into the earth. This keeps you balanced while connecting to the higher energies. And third is to set an intention. Be clear about why you're channeling. For example, you can simply say, I invite only the highest and most loving energies to communicate with me. So there are lots of different techniques for channeling messages. Let me go through probably my top 4. The first one would be automatic writing, and this is how I got started. You just grab a notebook and a pen. You close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask your guides or loved ones to share what you need to know or a message. Then start writing whatever comes to mind, and don't censor yourself. You might be surprised at the clarity that really comes through. Another is meditative listening. So you can sit quietly and focus on your breath. Ask questions mentally such as, what do I need to know about fill in the blank? Or, does so-and-so have a message for me? Wait and listen for impressions, words, songs, images, whatever pops in there. Sometimes the answers will feel like your own thoughts, but trust the process. Intuition often feels very subtle. And then write your impressions in a journal. Another way that you can connect with spirit guides and ancestors is by using what I call psychic tools. I use many of them. Using psychic tools is by far my most favorite way to connect with anybody's energy, near or far, living or not. Pull a tarot card or an oracle card while asking your guides for insight or signs from a loved one, and it's amazing just how spot on the messages can be. The tarot speaks straight to your intuition. You can also use a pendulum or your favorite oracle deck. Now, I recommend this because a lot of times when we're doing the writing and the listening, we are censoring ourselves, right? And when we're using tools and the cards, the messages on the cards are pretty darn specific. And I mean, we're still interpreting them, yes, but they offer more of a clear message than just meditative listening. For example, if you don't already know the way that you receive messages and trust them, right? So maybe starting with the psychic tools is the way to go. Another way you can do this and connect is to speak out loud. You can try asking questions and then pause and then feel for the answer. It might come through as a thought or an image or even a physical sensation. And again, I recommend writing these feelings down and your thoughts to capture them before they're gone, because a lot of times it's like a dream. They're very fleeting. And then, of course, what happens when we get these messages or images, we simply forget them. But then if we do catch them, a lot of times we overanalyze them. And so to just jot these things down while they're happening, I think is really powerful. So one of the questions people ask most is, how do I know if this is real? They wonder if they're just imagining things. And so here's the deal. Authentic messages often feel uplifting. They feel insightful and sometimes even unexpected. They're not about fear or negativity. They're about growth and love. And I'm talking about your spirit guides or your spiritual guidance system. It's okay if you don't know specifically who you're connecting with, as long as it's a positive experience. I often call my guides you guys, and I don't get caught up in identifying them. That might sound a little disrespectful, but I got a direct message from them telling me that was okay. They don't mind. I don't even think they have names, but we can give them names and we can do whatever we want so that we can identify them easier. So instead of focusing on names and all of that minutia, I focus on gratitude for their presence and guidance. I want to pick up what they're putting down. Same with relatives. Sometimes I can't always tell who I'm connected with right away, but I keep going and I tell them, I'm not sure who you are yet, but I can feel your love and your warmth and I'm thankful. So show me something that is unique to you. If not right away, I'll get a message or an insight as to who reached out, and then I'll thank them. I always recommend journaling your impressions after each session to create a personal reference library. This not only helps you track patterns and insights, but also validates your intuitive progress over time. You'll start to know who you're connecting with based on their personality, their words, or the images that you receive. Start 2025 with clarity and confidence. Book your New Year Intuitive Tarot reading today with me and uncover the energy, opportunities, and insights waiting for you in the year ahead. Whether you're seeking guidance on love, career, or personal growth, this reading is designed to empower you to step into your best self. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Secure your 2025 vision now. Visit charlenemurphy.com/tarot 2025. And here are some common signs of connection. A warm or tingling sensation when you're channeling. I typically feel the tingling around my ears, my head, my neck, my shoulders, pretty up high on my body. Another is receiving answers or clarity in surprising ways. So stay open to signs and synchronicities. I often tell my guides, I say, you guys are hilarious and you're funny and then very surprising. It's like they show up for everything, the big, the little, doesn't matter. Also, another sign that you're connected is that you feel calm, you feel supported, and you feel reassured after the experience instead of second guessing or overthinking this. But the feeling calm is a big indicator. Now, with certain people that I channel, I feel warm hugs and just that uplifted and inspired feeling. So if you get that feeling that you're getting a warm hug, you're channeling, right? So here's a simple exercise that you can try today. Sit comfortably with your eyes closed. Take a few deep breaths and say, I'm ready to receive a message. Ask a specific question like, what can I focus on to improve my relationship with fill in the blanks for personal guidance? And then just wait for the first thought, image, or feeling that comes to your mind. If you have your journal nearby, write it down now, or you can write it down later. Maybe not interrupt yourself in this process. And then you can ask questions. You can just rapid fire questions like, were you at my wedding? Did I see you there? Were you the noise? Or how did you show up? Different things like that. And wait for those messages to come through. And 9 times out of 10, you'll get images or words or however it is that you receive your information the most. You may not get full sentences right away. Sometimes it's just a word or a symbol. But with practice, the messages will become clearer and clearer. The big takeaway with all of this is to trust the process. Channeling is like building a relationship. The more you practice, the easier it becomes. Whether you're connecting with a loving guide or a cherished relative, remember to approach the experience with gratitude and an open heart. The more open your heart, the clearer your connection. Avoid overthinking, as it can create blocks and interrupt the flow of messages. If your channeling session gets hijacked by your logical brain, it's time to stop. Pick it up again another time. Believe me when I say we are channeling all the time. Next time you have an insight or impression, ask yourself, where did that come from? You may begin to notice that not all your thoughts are your own or originate in your own mind. When you take the time to write these things, these insights, hits, and impressions in a journal, it becomes abundantly clear that many of your thoughts and feelings are intuitively channeled messages. Keeping this record helps you see patterns and strengthens your trust in the process. See why journaling is a big deal when developing your intuitive gifts? It really is a record book. For extra support in your channeling adventure, check out my 21 must-have tools to help you channel spirit blog post that highlights the best tools for channeling. And remember, there is no magic in the tools. You are the magic, but they sure do help you get in the proper headspace and energy for channeling smoothly. Have you received messages from your spirit guides or loved ones? Maybe in a dream? Share your experience in the comments. I would love to hear about it. Happy channeling, everyone.
Thank you for joining me today on the Enchanted Empath podcast. I hope you discovered something magical to carry with you as you move through your day. Remember, your intuition is your superpower. Trust it, nurture it, and let it guide you. If you enjoyed this episode, I'd love for you to leave a review or share how my podcast has helped you on your journey. Until next time, stay connected to your inner light and keep shining brightly. You are magic. I'll see you soon.